apparently they're doing a thing.
He's doing scissor arms.
Oh. Edward Scissorhands?
Sure.
Okay. Anyway, hello!
Vogue. Tiny face karate. Vogue. God.
Okay. Tiny face karate. Yeah, sure. This is what you subscribe to see.
Yes.
Anyway,
This is what you subscribe to see.
Our view just went up.
Yeah.
so do we call
Bromance for life.
do we call you TN or probably TN?
They're tan.
TN.
We came to the conclusion years ago it was tan. Yes, we're tan.
It's tan.
Yes.
Anyway, that's not what we're here for.
This is my Commonwealth husband, Tony.
Common law.
Common law. No, Commonwealth.
Yeah.
We come in the Commonwealth of Inside.
It's for the greater good.
Yes.
But
Anywho. Good evening, welcome to the round couch discussion.
yeah,
I'm Ian.
Dale?
Jeremy.
that's Tony.
Tony's making a comeback.
And
Don't call it a comeback.
I'm
We've been here
Josh.
for years.
I'm Josh, and this was actually my
No.
topic that I came up with this time. Taking a look at the current projections we have with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I mean, Endgame hasn't come out yet, but Captain Marvel has.
Yes.
And we only pretty much have Endgame, and then we're
Yes,
into...
in 2 months.
After Endgame, we're pretty much into Phase 4, and I have a few ideas based off of what I've already seen so far, what they've set up already, and rumors I've been hearing. I have a few ideas of where I think Phase 4 may be going. This is kind of a theory, or it's just my speculation.
Fan fiction?
I'd say fan fiction, but as one of my parody songs stated, it doesn't have nearly as much gay sex in it to be fan fiction.
Well,
Okay.
we do have Steve Rogers and Bucky Barnes, so...
Well, and if he doesn't come back, even if Bucky doesn't come back, if the snap somehow isn't reversed, it most likely is.
Well, Spider-Man is...
Could be a prequel.
Homecoming?
No,
Yes.
not likely, but
Well, I mean, Marissa Tomei knows that Tom Holland's Spider-Man in that one.
I mean, it is Tom Holland's Spider-Man, but
Yeah, Marissa Tomei, Aunt May, the actress who plays Aunt May,
yeah.
knows that he's Spider-Man in that movie.
Well, she walked in at the end of
Oh,
Homecoming.
that's true, that's true.
So, but anyway, even if the very distant, even if Bucky doesn't come back, we do have the beard romance of Thor and Captain America.
Oh, yeah.
They're beard bros.
I forgot about that. Well, we also have Tony Stark and Bruce Banner as Science Bros.
Science bros. Anyway, okay. Thanos is defeated. Whether the snap is reversed or not, everything is set as right as it can be. Yeah. But in the aftermath, it's been 30 years since the Skrull escaped.
Uh-huh.
Been 30 years since the Skrull escaped the Kree, as events in Captain Marvel.
Just say it, everybody knows what you're leading up to.
Establishing their own planet, their own worlds, building up forces.
Everyone knows what you're talking about, just say the storyline.
Yes, I am leading to Secret War, okay?
No,
Shut up
didn't
and-
know what he was talking about.
Secret
Secret Invasion. Isn't Secret War the one where the Watchers or
Right,
whatever?
right. Secret Invasion, let me work.
Okay.
As I was saying before, since he's pressuring me into telling it, for people who don't actually know comics,
Get on with the video.
I will continue on with it. It's like
This
Yes.
is Tony's dog.
the Skrull built themselves back up,
She's fine.
consolidated their forces. The little girl Skrull that was Talos's daughter
She's fine.
had 30 years to grow up and gain leadership of the Skrull. Probably the new Skrull Empress. And, you know, in the era of the Skrull Empress in actual comics, they're not good people.
Yeah.
Benjamin Grimm once said Nazis were cuddlier than the Skrulls.
Well, I mean, if we're going to reintegrate the Fantastic Four into the Marvel Universe...
That also makes sense, and I think I was going to get to that.
Well, I mean, we have to villainize the Skrull because
one of the main things.
How do you not have the Super Skrull?
Yes,
you have the Skrull, how do you not have Super Skrull?
But yeah, consider this. I was like, it's been 30 years, they built themselves up. All of a sudden, Thanos' snap happened, and half the universe got erased. Mm-hmm. Now, for a group that has felt a lot of hardship like the Skrull, that's not as big of a deal. But to the Kree, that every single thing is a cog in a machine that runs perfectly, all of a sudden half your population just vanishes, that's falling into pure chaos. And that's an opportunity. Not only that, but the Skrull would probably suspect the Kree. Mm-hmm. As like this, and so they infiltrate to try to find out for sure if it was, because that's what Skrull do. The shapeshifting, they'll infiltrate. They'll try to find things out, and the Kree are completely in chaos with the new Fox deals of Fantastic Four and X-Men. Mm-hmm. Now another force that has been decimated, but
Shi'ar
can come in and actually do what they did in the comics and basically conquer the Kree. Taking care of the... So that's a three-way faction space war.
Is that the Shi'ar?
Yeah, Shi'ar. I was talking about the Shi'ar. You said Shi'ar, I said yes.
Oh, I didn't hear you say yes.
Yes, I said yes.
Okay.
But, so there's that. But yes, secret invasion, because the Skrull would be trying to gain a foothold on yet another planet, and why not Earth?
Well, remember, in the
That's
story...
where all the superpowered people are, and they'd want to cultivate that for their Super Skrull program.
Plus, in the old Kree-Skrull War, Earth is located at a strategic junction for either one of them.
They were kind of in the middle.
Yeah, they were both trying to gain footholds here.
That was just to make Earth important.
But I had heard a rumor about how Endgame will finish. And it involves time travel.
I pray not.
I hope not too.
I mean, nothing in the trailer, other than the throwaway line about time vortexes and Ant-Man, nothing about the series has... Nothing the events have happened have led up to anything that would make us think that time travel would be the case.
But if the rumor is true, you talk about time travel, that leads me to think Kang.
Yeah, see, that's what I was just thinking was, what could we introduce that would be as big of a threat as Thanos? The only thing I could think of would be Galactus, of course.
Right.
And Kang.
So I was thinking, if time travel's involved to defeat Thanos, even if it's not a plan that works, messing with the timeline would probably provoke Kang to wanting to preserve his timeline by going back and correcting what was... Yeah.
They could always just, instead of doing time travel, you could do the what's a little closer, which would be... So the snap killed... No, the snap didn't kill Captain America.
No.
Never mind. Because the idea is Captain America's supposed to die, and Captain America being alive is what messed with Kang's timeline.
Right. The point is, Kang comes from a timeline where the snap did happen, and if they reverse the snap, then he's trying to preserve his own timeline.
Yeah, it could be something even as simple as whichever superhero would...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the new Avengers... I mean, what, Black Panther could have been one. Who else from the new Avengers?
Ant-Man and Wasp.
Well, no, they'd survive. Well,
no, Ant-Man survived. Wasp in Spider-Man.
Yeah, Ant-Man's trapped in
the Quantum Zone.
Yeah, the Quantum Zone.
The Bullshitanium Zone.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I figured Kang could be a good setup for most of the phase.
Yes.
But not all the phase. Because I'm thinking along the lines, at one point, especially when the Fantastic Four are involved, we are eventually introduced to the Silver Surfer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say Galactus.
Yes. You say Silver Surfer, you know Galactus is coming.
Right behind him, anyway.
But hey, guess what? If now that Fantastic Four go back to Marvel, we can finally have Doom.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited about that. Doom's like one of my favorite.
And hey, if we
villains
have
of all time.
Doom, that Doom could very easily lead into what I wanted to see in Phase 4, which was Masters of Evil.
The Masters of Evil.
We'd
yeah.
have Doom, we'd have Helmut Zemo, who's still alive.
I mean,
We'd
obviously-
have Justin Hammer, who's still alive.
Obviously, Doom has to do something. Look what happened when metahumans were allowed to do whatever the heck they wanted. Half the world got erased.
Yeah.
To be fair, that didn't have anything to do with them.
Doom's
It's
justification is flawless.
That's fair.
Yeah. I am Doom! I love that guy.
Yeah, you want the Fantastic Four for Doom and Galactus. You don't really want them for the Four.
Yeah.
Doom, Galactus, maybe the Skrull.
But
Maybe the name.
yeah.
But you want the Fantastic Four for the villains.
Yes.
You don't really care about them for the four
But
themselves.
of course, we all know we want the Fantastic Four for the greatest villain Marvel Comics has ever seen. Mole Man!
There we go.
Oh man.
He was their very first bad guy.
He was their very first
So
bad guy.
that's realistically where I see Phase 4 going. It winding up ending with Galactus.
I could see that. I could even see saving... You don't want both Kang and Galactus in the same phase.
No.
That's too much.
But building up towards Galactus for like a Phase 5.
I could... Whichever one you end Phase 4 on, you want to have the other one for Phase 5.
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Because, and like I said, you could always... If you end Phase 4 with Galactus, you could build into Phase 5. Heck, Galactus could be the catalyst for Kang returning from
And
the
on the more
XDX century.
On the more mystical side of things, we also can involve, assuming Doctor Strange returns, we can also...
He is there. His
we can
sequels
involve
follow-
Dormammu again.
Okay.
And also possibly Ghost Rider with,
Nicolas Cage's
Yes.
Ghost Rider.
well, maybe not Nicolas Cage.
No, Nicolas Cage.
Fine.
Gotta be Nicolas Cage.
He
Fine.
actually did pretty good.
You know, I did not hate the first Ghost Rider movie.
Right.
I enjoyed the second Ghost Rider movie for what it was. Nicolas Cage's batshit insanity with a flaming skull.
But I'm thinking more Mephisto.
Yeah.
It's like, the more mystical end of thing, Ghost Rider Mephisto.
Yeah.
Well,
Which
what's,
Doom also has a problem
what's
with.
his? What's the?
Oh God. Yes.
What's the character that's getting a movie? It's a Chinese name sounding character.
Well,
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi's
Master
getting...
of Kung Fu.
Yes.
Son of Fu Manchu.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just...
Yeah, he in the book, he always thought his father was this scientist who was toiling away for the benefit of humanity.
As
Then
I
he
told
found-
you before, he is humanity. Fu Manchu is humanity.
Yeah, he
He's
found
for-
out
for the
his
benefit of
dad
himself.
was Fu Manchu, the most evil man on Earth.
To be fair, he's still a scientist for his own benefit, and he's mankind. So.
Okay. So speaking of Phase 4, who here is excited about the Black Panther or the Black Widow movie?
That should be
That's what I
interesting.
thought.
Wait, there's gonna be a Black Widow movie?
There's gonna be a Black
Yeah,
Widow
they've
movie.
green.
It's like I was really hoping all of us would just look at the camera,
Yeah,
and then I
that's
just put in the Curb Your Enthusiasm bit of clip of music. I
I didn't know that there was gonna be a Black
Yes,
Widow,
there's
but that's why I was
Black
like
Widow.
dumbfounded.
Maybe Black Panther 2. We'll see what it's like.
I mean, I'll watch them.
The Black Panther movie was fine. It was okay. I have seen it twice, and I will probably never see it again.
I watched it once. It was good enough for me.
I usually watch them once in the theater with Josh, and then once at home with the wife, and that's all I need. I might watch them a third time while I'm archiving my DVD set, but
Yeah.
because I've got boxes of DVDs, I'm going through one at a time, watching them and archiving them in my dungeon.
The only movies I've seen in the Marvel Cinematic U are Iron Man 1, Doctor Strange, and Captain Marvel.
Yeah, watch Spider-Man and the first Guardians of the Galaxy, and you've seen the good ones.
Oh, the Captain America was good.
Yeah, Captain
The
America
only
was
ones I
decent.
haven't seen is Spider-Man: Homecoming, both Ant-Man movies,
You should watch Spider-Man: Homecoming. It's really good.
and
The Ant-Man movies are fine. They're fun. I have a personal
That's it.
preference toward the character, so I enjoy the Ant-Man movies, but if you're not like a fan of the Ant-Man character, they're fine. They're fun.
Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. I'm on the screen over here. We are having that CGI Muppet Babies show that's going on, and Fozzie Bear apparently made a macaroni prison. There's
Oh,
bars and everything.
yes.
That's why is that disturbing me? Anyway,
They had an episode where he
Foreshadowing.
was a supervillain, because he was playing a supervillain to try to get Summer and Miss Piggy to work together. So they were supervillains and he made a macaroni prison to hold Kermit in. And that's probably a throwback to that.
apparently, that's still kind of I don't know.
It was called the Noodler.
Okay,
That's
sure.
for 3-year-olds. Just let it go.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, currently there is weird visual stimuli as we're talking.
Yeah, I have my TV muted in the background on, like we do most days.
And
Yep.
if you hear something in the background, that's the baby monitor.
Yes.
Yep.
It's like, how old are the girls now?
3.
Okay. I guess.
Coming up on 4 this June.
This June. We don't really need the baby monitor, but it makes it a lot more convenient if they want something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually you'll be weaned off them.
Yeah.
Off it, but I think that's about it for the discussion, to be honest. We're just
Rambling at this
Oh,
point.
what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just make sure. Yep. Still happy St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, okay.
We got another 6 minutes on St. Patrick's Day.
Top
Yep.
of the morning to you.
And take
And
it later, lots.
oh, hi. The bye.
Cut the Blarney.
Face chopping. But gotta get those subscriptions up.
Okay. Enjoy yourself.